I have fond memories of seeing him and George Zangalis singing partisan songs at a function. I always admired his integrity and his seriousness and his commitment.
The fact that he'd been mayor at Collingwood, the fact that he'd gone into Parliament, encouraged Greeks to see that there was a place for them in this society, in Australia, in Victoria.
I was a radio producer with the ABC at 3ZZ. Double Z was an ABC radio station, it was an access radio station, and your father used to come along and make programs.
When I was 3 years old, my daddy put me on his shoulder, held my fist up high with his to defend the rights for peace. Then came marches of the Vietnam War. Gough Whitlam gave a mighty roar. He opened doors and gave us TripleJ, SBS and Medicare. And I turned 17 when Dad made history and took his place amongst the anglo-saxon mayoral roles of good old Collingwood. And in 78, a year ahead, in Parliament House he stood and gave his maiden speech in Greek to show his accent had real meaning for you. It's what my daddy said, we're marching here for you, my girl.
The same environment that created your father as a politician was a groundswell of migrants fighting for rights. That's what he would have fought for, a change in political and cultural attitudes and trying to get people to focus on other than the economic. The social was more important than the economic.
With George's state MP, they stood against the government's agenda, banning civil liberties, the right to march, the right to speak, the right to hold hands in the street. Their voices were carried by the wind. I can hear them saying, close the freeways, plant the trees, give gays and women back their dignity. As for all the Aborigines, well, there's just one word, and that's sorry. 10 years on, he said goodbye with his fist still held up to the sky. I proudly gave a wave goodbye in Kennethstown. One must ask why he didn't leave me crowns and pearls, houses, cars or a swimming pool. His passion and spirit was his legacy. And oh, here we are in 2007. He's smiling at me, I'm up from heaven. He says, my girl, you gotta do what you can. Remember to have faith in human kindness and dignity, respect and understanding for your fellow man. For you is what my daddy said, we're marching here for you, my girl. That's what my daddy said, so you can have a better world, a better world for children just like you, a better world for you. It's what my daddy said, we're marching here for you, my girl.
As a member of Parliament representing the area, I'm very proud to live through many changes.
A better world for you. Hey, a better world for you. For all the children of the world. was only 3 years old when my daddy put me on his shoulder, held my fist up high with his to defend the rights for peace.